Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm David Kerr from Lansing in Michigan, and these are your latest news headlines from around the world. The Irish government is to lift its ban on public worship from May the 10th. Public worship has been prohibited across the Republic of Ireland since December of last year, with further curbs being introduced in April of this year that made the celebration of Holy Mass a criminal offence. The Primate of All Ireland, Archbishop Eamon of Armagh, criticised such measures as an infringement of religious freedom and constitutional rights. Now things will change as of the 10th of this month. Holy Mass will be allowed, although with only 50 persons in attendance. That's regardless of the capacity of the church. The same number can gather for funerals and wedding ceremonies. However, wedding receptions will be capped to just 6 people indoors or 15 people if it takes place outdoors. Lawmakers in the state of Texas are considering introducing a longer waiting time for married couples with children who are seeking a civil divorce. The bill is known as HB 3190. It's being proposed by Republican State Representative Matt Krause. If it becomes law, it will see married couples seeking a no-fault divorce have to wait for 6 months if they have children or adult children with disabilities. Currently, Texas has a 60-day waiting period for all couples seeking divorce. The proposed reform is being supported by the state's Catholic bishops, who view it as a step in the right direction in protecting the permanency of married families with children. Pope Francis has issued new rules aimed at enhancing financial transparency within the Vatican. The papal guidelines were issued on April the 29th via an apostolic letter from the Pope known as a motu proprio. In the document, the Holy Father states that curial officials should not accept personal gifts valuing more than $50. This is part of an effort to root out what some are calling an envelope culture within the Vatican, by which donations are made to clerics within the Curia. The motu proprio also mandates that all Vatican officials have to sign a declaration that they have never been convicted for or are under investigation or trial for any crimes, including those relating to financial transparency. The man known across Venezuela as the Doctor of the Poor has been declared blessed by the Church. The beatification of Dr. Jose Gregorio Hernandez took place on Friday, April the 30th, in the Venezuelan capital city of Caracas. Born in 1864, Dr. Hernandez was a renowned bacteriologist who also became well known for treating the poor for free, even buying them medicines with his own money. He was killed in 1919 after being struck by a motor car. In his message to the church in Venezuela, Pope Francis described Blessed Jose Gregorio as a model of personal goodness and civic and religious virtues. Poland has been commemorating the martyrdom of those priests killed during the Nazi occupation of the Second World War. It's estimated that around a fifth of Poland's 10,000 diocesan priests perished at the hands of the Nazis. The commemoration was held at the Sanctuary of St Joseph in the city of Kalisz. Holy Mass was presided over by Bishop Gregor Suchodolski of Szydłowska. The Polish Episcopate established the day of the martyrdom of the Polish clergy in 2002. The annual commemoration takes place upon April the 29th. That was the day in 1945 upon which the US Army liberated the Dachau concentration camp in Germany. It was there that Nazi forces killed 868 Polish Catholic clergy during the war, leading Dachau to be described as the largest priest cemetery in the world. Pope Francis has hailed the 14th century mystic St Catherine of Siena as a great female figure of faith. The Holy Father issued his comments to mark the 560th anniversary of the canonisation of St Catherine. He said he hoped that she would inspire everyone to joyfully and fervently witness the Christian faith and spread a civilization of love. On behalf of the Pope, the Vatican Secretary of State Cardinal Pietro Parolin extended greetings to the Archbishop of Siena, Cardinal Augusto Paolo Lo Giudice, on Thursday, April the 29th. That's St Catherine's feast day. The 14th century mystic was a Third Order Dominican and played a crucial role in ending the exile of the Pope in Avignon in France. St Catherine was able to convince Pope Gregory XI to leave the southern French city and return to Rome. She was canonised in 1461, declared a Doctor of the Church in 1970, and was made Patroness of Europe in 1999 by Pope St John Paul II. A skull fragment belonging to the 12th century English martyr St Thomas Becket is to be displayed in the British Museum in London as part of an exhibition marking the 850th anniversary of his martyrdom. The exhibition is entitled Thomas Becket, Murder and the Making of a Saint, It charts the life and death of the medieval Archbishop of Canterbury, who was killed in 1170 upon the orders of King Henry II. Alongside the first-class relic that is Becket's skull, pilgrims and visitors to the British Museum will also be able to view artefacts connected to the saint's murder, as well as historical records relating to his death. This includes illuminated manuscripts from the 12th century, with some of them containing first-hand accounts of his assassination. The exhibition begins on May the 20th and runs until August. And finally, scientists in the Netherlands are hoping to use state-of-the-art technology to shed new light on the exact age of the Dead Sea Scrolls. The ancient manuscripts written in Hebrew, Aramaic and Greek were rediscovered in the late 1940s in the Qumran caves of the Judean desert. The estimated 25,000 parchment fragments contain ancient Jewish and Hebrew religious manuscripts. Now, the University of Groningen will use carbon-14 dating in an attempt to more precisely date them in conjunction with advances in paleography, that's the study of writing. Presently, the ancient manuscripts are believed to have originated between the 3rd century BC and the 1st century AD. Well, that's all your latest headlines for now. Do join us for more tomorrow. You can also visit us at swnews.org for more news updates. Shalom.